How's it going, everyone? On to part 3. So we're getting on pretty well with this black Corsa now. Excuse the old planes going ahead, I don't know what they're doing, but they're making a lot of noise. Yeah, so in the last part, we obviously got everything all sprayed up. We've done 5 coats of black, 4 coats of lacquer, and that's all set really, really well. Left it 3 days, and I've come in, I've put all the car back together. New grills just turned up in the post for the front because we had a snapped V chrome grill on the front there. So I'll show you in a minute. I've been trying to lever the old one off, to be honest. They're actually really tough. But I'll insert some bits and pieces here and show you what we've been doing. I've flattened down both rear quarters. Got any little bits of dust and stuff like that, any little marks. I'll flatten down the rear lights after putting them back in. The rear bumper's back on. All the wheels are back on. That's sort of where we are at the moment. So like I said, I'll insert a few clips, get you back up to date to where we are, because I've obviously done a bit off camera. And then I'll show you the new grill and stuff and show you what we're trying to do on the front at the moment. I've literally got a big old lever bar in there, but I'm obviously trying not to break the bumper at the same time. I'm trying to get the chrome bit off without having to take all the bumper and everything off, because they're actually melted in by factory from the back. And you get a whole big piece of grill with the chrome bit on it, and they're very hard to get apart. I've managed to get this one apart over here, so I'll show you that. We'll go from there. So, without further ado, let's get you up to date and let's get on today. Yeah! So yeah, here you go, this is what just come in the post. I actually got this whole grill bit. I've managed to actually get this piece off, unbelievably, because they're so soft, these. They're made really badly, really. They're so soft, but they just peel up. I'll show you down here, you have to excuse the mess, but this is all the remnants of unmasking the car and the old paint and all that sort of stuff. But in here, if I show you, there's all bits of grill here, and this is how soft they are. You just, yeah. I'll take you around the front here, show you what I'm doing. And I'm trying to get this piece off here, because that comes off as part of the chrome grill bit, and the rest of this off, obviously without breaking any of the grill. So I'm just going along the bottom here gently with a big old bar, which is this thing here. Going along under here, and I'm just snapping it off, each one sort of one at a time, hopefully. And hopefully we're gonna get that all off without damaging the underneath. And then we'll be able to click the new one in. If you look under here, you can see all the little holes where they click in underneath under there. And they also do that all the way along the top there and all the way around the V behind here, as you can see in these holes here. So it's going to be fun, but I think I can do it without damaging anything. So I'll keep going at that. And then this is where the car is now, basically. Obviously, we painted all the way over the top, down the quarters. Everything's all flattened down at the moment, as you can imagine, because I'm just making sure I've got no dust or nothing like that in it. And then I'll be compounding and mopping and all sorts to bring it all back into mega high gloss. As you can see, I've done all the bumper around the back as well. Done the lights, you can see they're all matte. Same on this quarter. And that's where we are, inside the doors. It's looking mint, lovely and shiny. We've got all the trims and all that back on. I've actually been in and give it a mega hoover. I know it's hard to see in this light, but I'll show you that a bit better when I got a light in my hand and I can show you what's what, but it's 100 times better in there than what it was. And a very good start to getting this car finished. Pretty knackering. I've already done this bit here probably 5-6 times. And I'm going to push really hard at the moment just to get the gloss back out where I've sanded it flat. But we'll keep doing it. We'll work our way along this side and I'll give you a little look and show you where we are as we're doing it. And then I'll work my way around. Managed to sort out the front grille, so that's all good, so I'll show you that in a minute. In fact, I'll show you that now. I can do the rest of the arms are falling off. So, come around the front and we're looking really good now. Nice new chromey bit in, all fixed in nicely, all the clips are all working still. The other one over here in the bin, or in the bin pile, as you can see, come out in quite a few different parts. But that's how it goes, nothing you can do about it really. You just have to get it out without breaking the rest of the actual grille on the car. I didn't want to break any of this bit because I was obviously wanting to reuse it and get it all cleaned up. I'm going to try and pull it forward slightly and then that should look really, really good. At the moment, that looks shiny on there, but if I go close, that's what we've actually got at the moment on the bonnet and the rest of the car. It's pretty bad, pretty grimy and horrible from when it had all that nasty green mould and all sorts all over it. So I'm having to cut that back at the moment. As you can see on that side, I'm still cutting. I'm going to cut this door, I'm going to cut this wing, probably the bonnet and the bump, probably every panel to be honest. And the roof will probably be the worst. So we'll look, shall we? Yep, you can see how scratched and crazed that is. That's going to be right fun to do. Lovely, not what I need, eh? This is what we're sort of getting so far. It's quite reflective, but if you look really, really close, I go close to still a bit misty. That's not what we want. We want glass like that. I've already started from that wing this way. I've got a bit of dust and that on it now, so I'm going to go over it one more time and wipe it all down. Whew, hard work. Just want to do a bit of the tyres and wheels and stuff because they're absolutely covered in all sorts of stuff. We've got a bit of an indoor wash and done all down this side, I'll show you in a minute. Try not to get the car too wet. Also, we'll have to take it out the smell and stuff. I mean, I can go that far, give it a quick wipe, and then the air line sort of does the rest. Nice shiny new wheels, lovely. Is that the heavy one? Is that the heavy sprayed them up? Look brilliant. Right. Going to blast it with some air, but the old compressor's not on, so. It is now. Wait for a bit of air to come through. Actually, while we're waiting for that, we'll have a look at the bodywork, shall we? So that's what we got. Sorry about the noise on the compressor. You probably can't hear it too much. We've got literally mirror finish all the way down. I'll do what I normally do so you can see it properly. I'll take a photo from the side. It's always really hard to show on film with these lights in there. So, as I said when I was actually spraying the bumpers and stuff, I had a couple of runs. So where you can see these black bits where I've resprayed to black, that's where I was sanding the runs back out. And just touched the back in with the black and I'm going to re-lacquer the bumper. I'm letting that dry at the moment, then I'll re-lacquer that later on before I go. I'll just flick it in with the tin and blend it, because it won't need a complete re-lacquer. And then by tomorrow I'll be able to sand it and flatten it. And what I've been doing for the last couple of hours is I've flattened this whole side, gone through all the grades. It's now looking pretty smooth. I'm going to get the old buffer out on it in a minute and start from this wing probably, see what we can do this end, see if we can get this side to shine like the other side. There was all sorts of tar, sticky bits, all sorts of stuff. I don't know what was on it. It was all sorts, all down the doors and the bottom of the wings. The bonnet and stuff has still got all that rubbish on it. As you can see if I do a close, it's quite nasty. I don't need a wash, it's just covered in all sorts of stuff. The front bumper's exactly the same, but we'll sort that out as well. I thought I'd just update you to where I'm going and let's get the mop on this side and see what we can do. Okay, so back bumper's all resanded and repainted, looking really nice and shiny. I've just cut all the boot down and polished that and mopped that all up. That's looking really good as well, nice and shiny. So we're starting to get there on this side. All the passenger side's done, all the back end's done. I say all the back end, we've got to do the top bit of the spoiler. We've got to come up the post and do over the top of the passenger roof bit there. So we've still got a little bit to do. I'll sort this window out, it's absolutely filthy. And then I've started working on this side. I've started coming along here and down on this bit. Done all the pillar on the door and up along the top. And been over the wing 6 or 7 times. It's been a right pain, this guy, to be honest. It's taken like 15, 20 goes on each panel. It's pretty hard work to get all the scratches and everything out and get it all nice and glassy finish how I want it. Because obviously the whole car needs to be like glass like that. starting to get dusty on this side and that again now because I'm obviously working around the car. But yeah, we're looking good. Whew, so it's the next day. My arms are dropping off doing this car. I've got to say this is probably one of the hardest cars I've ever flattened down, cut and polished, etc, etc. I don't know why, the paintwork's just really chalky and sticky on it, and all the scratches just keep moving all over the place, and it's really hard to buff out. This is literally what, I've done 2 days on it now. Long days, days and nights. I'm still going, but I have just finished all the passengers, all the driver's side, passenger side's all done, all the back end's done, and I've just finished the front bumper. And I'm now about to get onto the bonnet and stuff like that, and then I've got the roof, and then we're getting there with it. But I can hardly lift my arms up, it's just a nightmare. I'm getting through loads of mop heads, don't know how many cloths. I'm using all 3 different tools to get in little places, and yeah, just going crazy and crazy and crazy. It's a really hard one to do, I don't know why. But when I do get through, and I've done it like, no exaggeration, 15, 20 times per panel, that's coming up like glass, so can't complain. And it looks really, really good on a black car, it looks completely wet. And yeah, it just looks really nice. So I'll spin you around, I'll show you where we're up to. And then we'll get to the final stages, done the horrible bit. It's going to be the bonnet and the roof. It's been a crazy one so far, but it's going to look really nice. Got a couple of stains in the interior of the side after that, on the seats. Got a detail under the bonnet and stuff like that. I've still got to do the wheels the other side and the tyres like I did this side. Obviously I'll do some of them things off camera. And then we'll take her for a spin, make sure she's still all good. And give her a good old photo shoot. So let's get to the end of this one and see where we are then. It's already 6:30 at night, probably going to be here till at least midnight. I've been leaving at 2, 3, 4 o'clock quite a few nights. So it's just one of them. This one's been an absolute pain. But there we go. As I say, it's coming up good. It's just making me do the work of like doing 3 other cars, if that makes sense. It's just being a pain. Right, let's go and have a look, shall we? So as you know, this side's all lovely and glassy. It's getting a bit dusty at the moment, but you can see the reflection in it, see that's lovely. I'm going to just wipe it all down again when I finish the whole car, because obviously doing all the other bits is making the rest of it dusty. So this side's all pretty mint now. It's quite hard to show, but you should be able to see me there. It's literally a mirror finish just because I've got it jacked up to the side. And them lights, like I say, them lights are a pain. They're good for working, but they're not good for showing you what shine you got left. I'll give you a couple of pictures afterwards and show you what's what. Like I say, I've just finished doing this bumper. Had a few touch-ups on this bumper to do as well. But I've just touched in while I was doing it. And that's sort of where we are. I've now got to do this bonnet. I've just been wiping it down, trying to get all this stuff off it. But you can see all the scratching and how bad they are. I reckon, or I don't reckon, I know, this has never had a polish or a cut in its whole life, I don't reckon. It's just been used. Right. So as you can see here, the bonnet's looking absolutely unbelievable. It's literally like glass. It's really, really reflective. It's like a mirror, really. And then the roof come up just as well. It took a fair old bit of effort, obviously, but both end panels have really come up. There's another angle of the roof here. Look, you can literally just see all the roof of the unit in there. It's that reflective. And then I went round and done all the mirrors. No, I've done all the windows. And as you can see, they're lovely and reflective as well. So stunning car at the moment. It's looking really, really good. Whew, I'm knackered now. So, as you can imagine, that took loads of effort. Knackered now. It's gone midnight. Whew, but I wanted to get all the compounding done by the end of the night. And that's what I've done pretty much. Or I have. There ain't nothing else to do. I've even done one of the headlights as well. I'm going to leave the other one till tomorrow because I'm just knackered and I've got an hour's journey home. Whew. I've got to wash the tyres and stuff on the other side. Get some shine on them. Whew. And then I've got to do a few bits on the inside. I've got to either do some spot cleaning, just get rid of some little stains. They're very faint, but that's enough to annoy me and I like it to be 100%, as you already know. So I've either got a wet bag of seats or I've got to just do some spot cleaning, like I say. But if I do a spot cleaning, then that leaves a really nice patch and the rest of the seats end up very good. And then I'll literally just go all over the seats, do what I need to do. Normally I'd just do the whole interior, but it's quite tidy. I've just put the back shell, no, I've just put the spare wheel, jack and all that lot in, then the fake floor, then the rear shelf, so that's all in there ready to go. I've just been around checking the wipers and stuff like that, make sure I don't need to put anything like that on it. They're all done, looking good. Aerial's back on at the top. I've been under the bonnet and just sort of touched in. There's a few little like rusty bits, you know, where you sort of catch things, and spanners have been on there, you know, when people have been servicing it and stuff like that. So I've just give that a little slide along the top panel and blacked it out, and it's looking much, much better. It looks really nice. I've still got to detail all the engine bay and things yet, but the horrible job, that horrible scratchy paintwork, never seen nothing like it. Don't know why it was like that. As you know, if you watch the channel, I've done hundreds of courses, if not thousands, and I've never ever had one like that. Unless I had a weird paint job at some point, which I wouldn't have thought so, because, you know, eventually it has gone up. Not really sure. Could have had something go all over it, or don't really know the story, but I reckon that's just never been cut before, never been polished. I reckon someone just bought it and drove it. But obviously what it has going for it is it's got a full service history and only 77,000 miles, so that's why I bought it. And I could see it weren't rusty and horrible along the seals and stuff like that, and on the floors. So that's, you know, that's what I made me buy it in the first place. Whew, right. I think we're going to call it for tonight. And I'll see you again in the morning, where we get the final stages done. Got to put some mats in. Got some over there, black mats with a red trim around the edge, and that matches the seat because they're grey seats with red lines down them. So that will sort of blend in nicely, but they need a good old hoover and tidy up. So I'll do them and show you them going in. And then I think we're nearly there. I'm going to go and pick up a set of nice new number plates for it in the morning, because the ones that are on it, whoever put the screws in, one's up here and one's down here. And they look a pig in the bottom of the one on the back, the yellow one, that's all starting to peel up. And they've also got an auction label on the bottom of the number plate, so that's not a good thing. So I'm going to replace them all. Most of the time I do anyway. If you look at my cars, you'll see they've all got nice shiny new number plates, because why go to all that effort and then put a rough old horrible peeling, not very nice looking number plate on. Just doesn't work. To be fair, as you know with most of my cars, normally the very first person to come and look at it is the one who bought it, so don't expect this one to hang around too long. It's the right model, it's the right colour. Obviously being an SXi, it's got a few extras, and it's got full service history, so couldn't ask for much more. It's actually got 4 new tyres on it as well. It's actually had the exhaust system done. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. It's pretty much just a really good, solid, going to be a nice, reliable car. Got an absolute crazy gleam to it, so someone's going to cherish it, I reckon. Might be someone's first car. Could be an elderly couple who just wants a nice little run around Corsa. Never know, I get a sort of mixture of people come and buy the cars. I do sell a lot to first time people, but that's normally the Corsa Cs and sort of some of the older ones. And saying that, this is a 59 plate, so it's not exactly new, but I guarantee you if you go and sit there next to a 3-4-year-old car, that will look stunning compared to the 3-4-year-old car, even if it's only done 5,000 miles. Because everything's just flattened right down. There's no, like when you buy a car new, the finish on the paintwork is all like orange, they call it orange peel, and that's all like the skin of an orange, basically, peely. You come and look at this, it's absolutely flat like glass, and looks absolutely brilliant. And if I look that good in here, I hate to think what it's going to look like when it's out there. It's going to look absolutely stunning. So that's going to be good. Like I said, I think the first person to turn up and see it, that'll be gone in seconds. So we'll price it right, price it fair like I normally do, and move this one on hopefully to the next customer fairly soon. But I won't finish this video yet because we've got, like I say, do the finishing touches. Then we'll take it down to my photo spot, we'll photo it all up, I'll run you through all the photos and show you everything, and sort this one out. That'll be the end of this one. So I'll see you in the morning. Start with is I'll just move this one out of the way. I'll put a bit of this on. So an upholstery foam cleaner, give it a scrub. The idea, so I'll do the whole thing, probably spend 5-10 minutes on it, and then from that I'll move on to these tools to finish it off. So while I'm waiting for the old interior to dry, been around the other side here, and I've just given the old tyres and wheels a good wash, because I didn't do this side yet. Done the other side a day or so ago now, but I've just done this side and then wiped the wheels down. Looking pretty good. I'm now going to dry them off with the airline, and then I'll shine up the tyres and stuff so they can start to soak in. Right, hour or so later, wheels are looking good, tyres are all shiny. Nice. We're getting to that point where we're nearly done, which is nice. So to catch me giving it some show car wax, we're using the 3M wax paste show car stuff. Basically gives a really high gloss. Not that I ain't got one already. I'm literally just going to cover the whole car in it. And then let it dry for sort of 15-20 minutes. And then buff it all off. Ooh. It's another arm-aching job. Well, that's how it goes. It's all part of doing it. Doing the lights, doing the windows, doing the whole lot. Let's get all the roof. You don't have to be sort of too fussy, you just need to smear it everywhere and make sure you cover the whole lot. Ooh. Absolutely pouring the rain outside. It's not good for me taking out to get some photos and stuff. There we go. Anyway, you get the idea of what I'm doing, so I'll get all this done. It's going to take a fair while. And there we go, the whole car is absolutely covered in wax. Looks weird now because I've lost all the shine. Oh, I missed that window. I better come back and do that. Everything else is done. Roof's all done. All the boots all done. Window, bottom half, back of the bumper. Yeah, absolutely covered. Just got to give it 10 minutes or so now and that'll start to sort of go crispy. And then we've got to buff it off, which is quite hard work to be honest, but got to be done. The only panel I didn't do was the front windscreen, because I always leave them, because I always do them with Rain-X and seal them up, and then you can drive it like 70 miles an hour without even having your wipers on, even if it's hammering down. It's really good stuff. So I put that on the front screens and on the headlights and stuff. Whew, right, I'll give that a bit and I'll buff it off. Wow, we're getting near the last stages now of the Corsa build. I'm now about to take it out the door and take it down to our photo shoot spot. So join me down there. I'll whack in all the pictures and stuff I take and a few bits and pieces around it, show you where we come, and that's sort of going to be the end of it. So let's move on. Let's get to the end of this one and I'll see you in a bit. done and dusted. Quite a hard one, that one, to be fair. It was a real pain to doing the buffing and compound and stuff with. Each panel was just taking forever. And I've done it like 5, 6, 7 times like I would normally over the whole panel with different grades. And that didn't do nothing. I just left it all scratchy, so I done it again. I ended up doing it like 20 times per panel. It was absolutely crazy. But we got there with it, and as you can see outside, it just looks like liquid. It looks like wet paint. It's so shiny, and you know, the shine is so deep. It's really nice. So someone's going to get a really good car. I doubt it's going to hang around long. Right. So thank you very much for watching the series. I hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully I'll get you to join me on the next one. It's actually sitting right there, and I'm now about to start the series. So hopefully you're going to enjoy that one. It's another car. I've never had one of these on the channel, I don't think, to be honest. So that's something different. It's quite a cool model as well. So hopefully this one will be quite smart to watch. So I'll see you in the next video on a new series. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.